Hey, what's up, y'all? So I just got done reading that there indictment from Donald Trump, from Jack Smith, and yeah, I gotta say it's pretty interesting. Something that I think everybody should read, and it just got me to thinking with all this stuff that's going on, and all these people are talking about how it's unfair, and how it's politically motivated and all that stuff. Well, I just wanted to present what I call the shotgun analogy. You see, let's just imagine here that um, you've got a shotgun, okay, and it's a prized possession shotgun that's been in your family for years, and it's got personal engravings on it and all that, and it's something that's supposed to stay in the family and get passed down from generation to generation. Okay, now let's say you've got this old family friend, okay, that has called you up out of the blue and says, "Hey, listen, I'm gonna be in town. I just need a place to stay for a couple of days, and I'd really appreciate it if you could let me stay with you." You agree, and your friend comes over. They stay, everything's good. They end up leaving, and let's say a month or two later, all of a sudden you notice that that prized family shotgun is missing. Well, you start to scratch your head after, steaming and being all fumed up and all. We all know that the first thing you would do is you'd ask your family and friends, people that had been by and all that, and then you'd kind of deduce down to the fact that just maybe, okay, just maybe there was a little bit of a theft that happened in your house. Somebody took something that didn't belong to them. It belongs to you and your family, right? Okay, remember, this is an analogy, okay? If you need to know what an analogy is, then maybe you should look it up. All right, so let's get back to it. So, after you found out that you have lost this shotgun, or in fact, it has been stolen from your domicile, now you've concluded that the most likely person that has taken this shotgun is your old friend. So now you try to contact this friend and say, "Hey, buddy, you wouldn't happen to have partaken with a particular shotgun that's very important to me and my family, have you?" And you get no response. You send emails, you send text messages, you send phone calls, you do all of this stuff trying to contact this individual to see about getting your shotgun back. Now, this individual, which was a so called friend, okay, somebody that you trusted, is not replying to you in any way whatsoever. Let's say you get your brother and your cousin, and then you decide to go pay a visit to this old friend who you suspect stole your shotgun. So you walk up to the door, you knock on it, and lo and behold, there's your friend. He answers the door with a big smile and says, "Hey, howdy, what y'all doing here?" And you say to the friend, you say, "Well, sir, I think you know why I'm here. I've been trying to get a hold of you for the last 8 months to try and retrieve my shotgun." "Shotgun," he says. "I don't know what you're talking about, shotgun. I have no idea. I don't even like guns." Well, we all know that that's a bunch of malarkey, right? Yes, we do. So, we decide to enter his domicile and take a look around. My brother goes into one room, I go into another room, and my cousin goes into the kitchen. We all look around and we don't find nothing. But what we forgot to do, because we were so focused on trying to find this shotgun, is we forgot to keep an eye on our friend. And lo and behold, our friend knows exactly where this shotgun is. And he went around and picked it up and put it in a different place so that we couldn't find it while we were there. So we decided to leave because we can't find anything. We see other shotguns and we see other shotgun shells and the like, but we don't find our particular shotgun, the one that we are looking for, the one that is so important to us that's supposed to be in our family for generations. Upon leaving, we tell him, "We're going to keep an eye on you, okay? Because we know you've got this shotgun." So we end up leaving, and let's say a few months pass, and we're keeping an eye on our friend and we're trying to see if we can see anything more about this shotgun. So lo and behold, many months later, we see a video, okay, on the internet with our friend shooting our shotgun at the range. What an idiot, okay? So at this point, I'm fuming mad. This man has lied to me. He has tricked me. He has stolen from me. And so you know what? I want a little justice. So what I'm going to do is we're going to go over there right now and we're going to go get our shotgun. The question is, what would you do in this situation? So now that I've presented this analogy to y'all, I think it's important for you to think about what's really going on here. The reason why I call this video the indictment of Donald Trump and the shotgun analogy is because obviously I'm comparing our family heirloom shotgun to these classified documents. The question is, what would you do? Take everything out of the picture. If there was just a person that took your property and held on to it and refused to give it back when you kept asking and asking and asking, what would you do? I think the answer is pretty clear. If you got something to say, and I don't want any of your rhetoric or any of your BS, okay? The thing is that this has gone down and it's a serious matter and something has to be done here. If you have not read this indictment, then the fact of the matter is that you ain't got jack squat to say, okay? So don't even make a comment. Don't say anything about this injustice or anything like that. So that you got to read the indictment because it's only 47 pages or so. And so if you can't read all that, to make up your mind and your decision, then you shouldn't be saying shit anyways. I mean, come on, right? Now, let's be fair. If you got something that's justifiable to make a comment against this situation, because I hear all this crap about, oh, it's all politically motivated, this, that, and the other thing. Well, the truth of the matter is that anybody who wants to protect this man, I think their answers and their point of view are clearly politically motivated because they don't care about right and wrong. They don't want justice. They just want to see this man in control of the country, which is ridiculous. Okay, it's ridiculous. All right, ridiculous. So I don't really want to get into this, but there is people on the other side that I don't think have had as much attention paid to them for some of the wrongdoings that they've done too. Just so that you understand, this is not a video against Donald Trump. This is a video about truth. This is a video about our system. This is a video about classified documents that could put our country into jeopardy. Now, if you care so much about that, then why in the hell are you trying to protect this man? It just doesn't make a goddamn bit of sense to me. I don't understand it. So anyhow, like I said, don't make a comment on this video unless you've actually read the entire indictment completely, okay? Just don't do it because nobody needs your nonsense. Nobody needs your hubbaloo. All right, we just don't need it. Let's get down to brass tacks here and let's get down to the truth and let's get down to the true understanding of the nature of this situation, okay? So anyhow, like I said, read the indictment. If you got something that you want to talk about, okay, if you have something to present that can defend this situation, and it's not a he said, she said kind of thing, because the truth is on that, everybody keeps talking about Joe Biden, everybody keeps talking about Hillary and all this crap. Okay, so the thing that I noticed, and that I don't think y'all are paying attention to, is like, I am not a fan of Hillary Clinton. Let's be clear about that, okay? I did not vote for her. I don't want to vote for her. I never wanted her as president. And I feel the same exact way about Joe Biden and Donald Trump, just so that you understand that. But the one thing that I did see this woman do while she's Secretary of State and all this stuff was going on is that woman spent, I don't know, maybe 10 to 13 hours, 10 to 12 hours in front of Congress answering questions. You answer me this. When has there been one time that you have seen Donald Trump sit his ass down in front of Congress or inside of a courtroom so that he can defend himself against these charges? Okay, let's just say that Hillary Clinton, everything that they said about her is true, which I believe it is true. Destroying evidence is a pretty strong factor. And I do think that there should be some investigation into that. And if she actually smashed these blackberries with hammers, lay the hammer down on her too. That's how I feel. Because you know why? It's got to be equal justice. That's the thing. Will they do it? I don't know, but I think they should, just so that you understand. But like I said, I have seen this woman spend an enormous amount of time in front of Congress answering questions. This was also during the time when Donald Trump was president. So the big question to you is, with all these people that keep saying, oh, Hillary this, Hillary that, has Donald Trump sat his butt down and talked to Congress about any of this? I don't think so. So that's where the true difference is that I see, in my opinion, between these two situations. Now, Mike Pence, he had classified documents, but what did he do? The second that he found out, he gave them back. Same thing with Joe Biden, as far as I understand. The second that they, drummed up all this nonsense, he gave them back. He didn't hold on to him. He didn't say no. He didn't switch him from room to room and all this nonsense. He just gave them straight back, okay? Did Donald Trump do that? No, he did not. And y'all know that. So, again, like I said, don't put any BS comments down below trying to say this and that and the other thing, because you know what I mean? It's just a little bit of common sense, y'all. And, I expect more from y'all because, you're smarter than that, all right? Just blindly trying to protect somebody that is doing wrong is wrong, and y'all know it, okay? So anyhow, like I said, if you got something important to say, if you got something that's justifiable and that it's not just some drivel coming out of your butt, then leave a comment below. All right? Thanks for watching.